Okay, so you are thinking about moving to Colombia. Let's talk about some of the top cities for expats or digital nomads across Colombia. If you don't know this, Colombia is one of the top countries for digital nomads in the world. It is a really popular country for foreigners to come spend time, whether it's 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, whatever it might look like. It is a very popular country to do this. And that is because there is an amazing program here called the Digital Nomad Visa. It is a new program as of the last year or so that really allowed digital nomads to be able to spend a significant amount of time in Colombia. So I want to tell you some of the most popular digital nomad spots across the country because there really are a lot of great places. Our experience is in Medellin, but we know that there are a lot of amazing cities across the country that welcome nomads and people who are interested in spending time in Colombia. So let me just outline a couple for you that are the most popular that we have heard of living here in Colombia. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you about Medellin because that is our experience. Medellin is probably the number one digital nomad spot in the entire country. It has been this way for many years, and in fact is one of the many reasons we first came to Colombia because we knew that everyone really loved spending time in Medellin. I want to now move to Bogota. Bogota is another very, very popular metropolitan city here in Colombia. It is probably, I think it is actually the biggest city here in Colombia, and it is a really popular digital nomad spot as well. That's because a lot of people love the hustle and bustle of a busy, big city. So if that is something that is of interest to you, I definitely recommend you consider Bogota. I want to now move to Cali. Cali is maybe the third most popular digital nomad spot here in Colombia. Cali nomads tend to be Europeans, apparently, is what I have heard. You'll find a lot of Germans, French, Spanish, a lot of people living in Cali from those backgrounds. But it is a very popular place because there's tons of culture in Cali. You get the same like big city vibe like you do in Medellin, but you get a lot of like salsa dancing, you get a lot of local foods and cultural Colombian traditions in Cali. So you do see a lot of people ending up in Cali. Let's talk about some popular digital nomad places along the coast. Number one is Cartagena. Cartagena, I would say, is not for super long-term digital nomads. So if you're planning on coming here for less than a year, perhaps that's a good spot for you. I tend to see people there for like maybe 3 months at a time or 1 month. I don't often see people that are planning to move and live there permanently. With that being said, if you are here because you're interested in Cartagena, you are choosing a great city. I personally love Cartagena. I think it's fantastic there. It is so beautiful, and arguably some of the best food in the entire country is in and near Cartagena. So Cartagena is definitely a very popular place. I know that there are other places outside of the main touristy area that are also really popular. So definitely check out and do a little deep dive into these different communities within Cartagena so that you can find the right place for you there. Now let's go to Santa Marta. Santa Marta is north of Cartagena, up on like the northern-ish part of the Caribbean coast here in Colombia. Santa Marta is very popular, like very, very popular. And I'll give you the kinds of people that tend to move out to Santa Marta. Those tend to be people who have spent time in Colombia, in maybe one of the other cities here in Colombia, and then they went and visited Santa Marta and fell in love with it, and that's where they decided to end up. So those people that live in Santa Marta have been very familiar with Colombia for a while, and it is absolutely remarkably stunning in Santa Marta. You're surrounded by mountains, you have beaches, like it's so beautiful, and there's so much like hiking and natural like nature things to do when you're over in Santa Marta. And there's tons of like nature things to do when you're in Santa Marta. So I definitely recommend that if that's something that you're interested in as well. A final city that I will say is growing in popularity for digital nomads is called Bucaramanga. And a lot of digital nomads that come to Bucaramanga are all people that love the outdoors. Bucaramanga is in a state that is very popular for outdoor activities. So you can do extreme sports, you can do super fun things out in Bucaramanga. And so we're starting to see a lot of digital nomads going out there and spending significant time out there as well.